I just wanted to share a random little story. My son is neurodivergent. I'll put up here what that means. Sometimes when you say these things on TikTok, they don't really push out your video. But anyway, one of the things for my son is he has oral aversion. He has food trust issues, which I've spoken about in the past in some videos. And one of the things that really affects him is when either the packaging of food changes or if the food themselves change. The flavor might be the same, but the shape changes or the flavor changes. They change their ingredients and their formulas. And my daughter, who is neurotypical, she only knows her big brother as he is. That's just her big brother. And whatever he brings to the table, that's it, you know what I mean? And as she's getting older, she's noticing some things about her brother. And it's not like we've sat down with her and had a formal discussion with her. She's going to be 5 in September. But she knows sometimes that her big bro needs some different kinds of attention to work through some things. And she's learned that, and she's accepting of it for the most part. Again, she's 5, and sometimes it's hard. But with the Aldi hash browns changing their packaging, that was the first hurdle. And he was extremely nervous and scared. And then the morning came when I had to make the hash browns for breakfast. And Aldi's hash browns was a safe food for my son. And when I opened up the bag, I'll put a picture in of what the packaging looks like now. And I had a feeling the hash browns changed just by the picture. And then when I opened the bag, my heart just fell into my stomach because they looked different. And I could just sense it, that they were going to taste different. And they did. And, I just sank because I said to myself, we potentially just lost a safe food. And he has so few of them. And my heart sank because I knew the breakfast was going to be challenging. But I made them, presented the morning as usual. When I make breakfast, my kids are playing in the living room. And then when I say it's breakfast time, they know to clean up. My son goes and gets our little robot vacuum cleaner and puts him on charge. And, they run and get napkins or whatever. But when my son went to go put the robot vacuum on charge, my daughter went to the dining table and saw the plate, and she goes, "Oh no, the hash browns are different. What about Connie?" That's her nickname for him. And I said, you know what? Let's not say anything till he gets here. Let him discover it, and we'll work with him. So he sat down and he immediately recoiled. He was like, the hash browns are different. And I was like, I know, buddy. But let's give him a try. And he was so scared. There's really no way to describe it. We were going into hyperventilating mode. That's to the level he gets with how scared he gets with food, especially when it changes. And sometimes he wants me near him during these moments, and sometimes he doesn't. And this was one of those. He needed me in sight, but he didn't want me near him. So I went into the kitchen. The way our kitchen is, I can see into the dining room. And my daughter goes, "How about we take a bite together?" And he was scared. He was like, he starts to do some arm flapping, and he gets repetitive movements and phrases. So my daughter goes, "How about I take the first bite and I'll let you know what it's like. I'll let you know if it's different." And he sorry, my phone alarm went off, so it shut off the video. He accepted when she said, "How about I take the first bite?" She took the first bite and she's like, "It's different, but it's not bad. It's just different." And she's like, "Maybe it'll be better if we have ketchup." So she asked if I could put some ketchup on her plate. And she kept going, "Let's take the next bite together." And she finally coaxed him into trying it. The patience she showed. She nearly downed her whole hash brown while trying to help him get his first bite. And she's like, maybe Mommy should put ketchup on your plate just in case you want it. And he eventually got that first bite in, and we helped him through it being different. And he was extremely upset. He demanded I email corporate Aldi and say, why did you do this? And trust me, my mama goes, I want to do this too. If only they realized what this does to people. But he isn't as fond of it as he was of the original, but he'll eat one. He usually could eat two, but he can eat one, and he'll eat one as long as his sister is having one. But I just wanted to share, it was just so amazing to watch her at just on the cusp of turning 5, figure out a way to help her brother maneuver this difficult time. And she didn't think it was weird. She knew immediately it was going to be a thing, and she just worked with it. And at the end, she goes, they do taste kind of bland. It does need ketchup. But she really didn't want to present it negatively to him. She just told me on the side, they aren't as good. So, yeah. I just wanted to share this little video and how proud I was of that moment for both of them, mainly my daughter for really working through that, but also my son for his coming around. And as long as it took for him to get that first bite, we got the first bite, because there was a time where there would be no first bite, and that was it, So yeah, but Aldi, why did you change the hash browns? Ugh. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go now. I hope you're doing well.